Oh, come on. Look at that. Well, that is our superb chicken, mushroom and leek phyllo pastry pie made. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are doing chicken, mushroom, leek and a phyllo pastry pie. Fantastic. Now, it's very easy to come together. I've already cubed up some chicken breasts. Just have to slice some leeks and smash some garlic, chop through the mushrooms, and then we can crack on. Now, phyllo pastry, paper thin, very thin. I get mine from a Turkish supplier. Now, doesn't come in a big square, thick sheet. They make their own. It's a bit raggy, very thin. It's perfect. So if you can buy the big sheets, that's fine. If not, get it from a supplier. Okay, our leeks. We just want to slice through our leeks and we're going to put them to one side. That's all we're going to do, is just that. Now you can go as thin or as thick as you like, but don't forget it's you that's got to cook it. So a nice little slice through like that. Obviously my leeks have been cleaned and prepped already. Our garlic, I've just got a couple of little cloves there, look. Oh, that didn't want to squash, did it? Now it did. Now it's had Fat Boy on it. Now, that is going in with the leeks because I know all about cooking leek, cooking garlic, cooking this. Get it all in which can be cooked together. Mushrooms. Now, mushrooms look a bit terrible, these. They've been cleaned. But, you know, you can slice your mushrooms if you so wish. Or you can just chop it any old how. Because we want chunks of mushroom in our mushroom pie. It's entirely up to you. I'm not bothered about thin slices. I actually want mushrooms. So it doesn't matter how irregular they are. I want chunks to go in my pie. Now you can cook it either way around. You can cook your chicken first or you cook your leeks first. It's better to cook the chicken first, take the chicken out and then cook the leeks. Then you keep the meat juice in there as well, if there is any. So we want a pan on, and we want to go in there with some olive oil, butter, anything like that. So I'm just going to chuck some oil in. We're going to bang on a flame. We're going in there with the chicken. We're going to season up the chicken. A little bit of salt on there. A little bit of black pepper on there. And then we're going to start stir frying it for colour. We want a little bit of a brown tinge on. Okay, chicken out. That chicken is cooked enough. Some butter in the pan. Nothing better than butter and with garlic and mushrooms and leeks. So in there with our leek and garlic. In there, pinch of thyme. A little bit of salt, bring out the moisture of the leek. A little bit of pepper, not much. Stir fry. Just about 2 minutes on this and we're chucking the mushrooms in. That will do for me. I'm going to put a little bit more butter in there. Now butter's optional, you can just cook with olive oil or anything like that. In with our mushrooms, a little bit of salt, only a little bit, help draw out that moisture from those mushrooms. Very easy, quick recipe this, nothing to it. Just a little bit of a stir fry. So you're going to cook this for about 5 minutes tops. Draw out all that moisture from those mushrooms. Just going in there with a teaspoon of English mustard, completely optional in this dish. Oh, lovely. Want about 2 tablespoons of flour. Give that a little stir in. Cook out the rawness of the flour with the veggies and the chicken. Only takes about a minute. Well, it doesn't even take that long actually. Probably about 25-30 seconds. In there with about a cup of chicken stock. Stir it round. In there with a little bit of cream, probably about a good cup, somewhere around about there. Right, just give that about 3-4 minutes, let it come together, thicken up slightly, and then we're going to take it off the heat and cool it down. You have to check for seasoning, because obviously it's going to go inside a pie. You can't season it when it's in there. That'll do. That is actually like a very good mushroom soup. Okay, so once you've cooked it to as thick as you like, you have to let it cool down. We cannot add that to our filo pastry. So we're going to add a cool filling, or if not cold. So that is fantastic. Just let it cool down and then we can carry on. This is a 9-inch tin. Okay, filo pastry. Now this is straight from the Turkish supplier. Completely handmade, very brittle, but good quality. Now, if you get filo pastry in a square, that's fine. And this is amazing, amazing filo pastry. It really is. You know, you take no notice of it, it's so thin and it rips and things like that. That's what filo pastry is about. So we're not worried about that because we're building up layers all the time. Now, we've got a tin like this and we want to be taking one of our very delicate filo pastry and we're going to put it in there. Before we put it in there, we are just going to brush that out with butter. Brush out your tin with butter first. And then you just take your filo pastry and it's going to fall to pieces and no one cares because you're going to put another one on top of it. That's fine. Now, we do want to come right in to the sides like that. Now, like I say, if you're using real big squares of filo pastry, it all comes together quite easily, you know, in there. Now this is very thin, this stuff, you know, but we don't worry about it, you know, don't worry about it if yours tears either. That ain't a worry. And we have a little hole there, look, so we're just going to dump that in there. Put it in and patch it up as you go along, you know. So I've just swapped my brush because that other brush is a bit too heavy for this today. This is very delicate, this pastry. So we got a little bit of that going on there, look. And basically we're just going to keep going. We're just going to build up some layers around the outside so we get a nice crust on there, and then we're going to make it on the top. Now don't worry about what your pastry looks like. The more layers, the crunchier it is. You know, all these people that try and put just one square on, it's not about that. It's about all the layers. So just squash it in. It needs to be flat to the sides, flat to the bottom. And then all we're doing is dumping our filling in there. Always when you make your own pies, make sure you fill it. And then we are taking our phyllo pastry and putting it on there. Like that. Just push it inside there, like that. And we want a little bit of butter on there. These sheets are very thin today. We're not bothered. On there. A bit of butter on there. Now we need to fold it all back in. All the stuff we had dangling down the tray, bring it in. We're going to get a super duper crunchy pastry top. Just bring it all in nice and gently. Put some of this in there. Right, we need to be putting our oven on. We want this on for about 180. Oven at home 190, somewhere around about there. I'll leave the temperature in the description as per usual. Let that warm up. So we want to slap some butter on the top of here, and then it is going in the oven. Now it is a bit of a crusty top, this one, so we're not actually doing any rubbing just yet. We're just drizzling it on. And then we'll just probably just tap like that. So we got fabulous, fabulous Turkish phyllo pastry. Now we have to treat this like a normal pie. It has to have some vent holes in here because it's still got a vent off. If not, you're going to get a soggy phyllo pastry. So we're going to come in there, in there. Oh, that must be a piece of chicken in there, look. Right, as soon as that warms up, it's going in the oven, so get yourself a tray. On your tray. Going in the oven, we're going in for about 25 minutes. Okay, let's get that out of there. Does that look something special? That looks absolutely stunning. That really does look something special. There you go. That is our chicken mushroom filo pie. We have to let that cool right down. It only needs to be warm to be served. Now we are going to try something really crazy. You normally serve it out of the tin, but we're going to try something really crazy. We're going to get it out of there. Let's just wait and see. Okay, it's been a little while. I think we're going to turn this out onto a plate actually. The problem we might have, it might all break up on the plate because it's phyllo pastry. So the only way we're going to do it is we just got to go for it. And it is still a little bit warm on there. Right, let's hope this does not break up. Oh, look at that. Now, can we get it back on here to serve it? I think we can. Whoa! That is amazing. Look at that. Wow. We're going to cut into it and we'll probably just serve it onto a little plate just for show. So here, let's go for it. Let's see. Come on. Come on, let's get in here. Oh, come on. Look at that. That is absolutely awesome. Well, that is our superb chicken, mushroom and leek phyllo pastry pie made. Now that is really special. That looks phenomenal. Look at that. Look at that flaky top. Oh, come on, let's get in here. Oh, yes, please. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that is sensational. Oh. That is the best pie in a long while, and we make pies regular. Let's have a look underneath. Oh, look at that, perfectly cooked. Oh, break it open, come on. Oh, yes, please. Look in there. You know, we know it's full of chicken chunks. That is 100% highly recommended. That pie is worthy of a few stars. The quality, the flavour, oh, it's off the charts. If you like what we're doing, don't forget a big like and subscribe. Share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. I'm blown away. I'm going to carry on eating. Take care.